Hello everyone, and welcome to Earth Archives. Today, we're going to talk about a truly versatile genius, William Herschel. I heard he started out as a musician and later became an astronomer who discovered Uranus. Could you briefly introduce who he was?
William Herschel was born on November 15, 1738, in Hanover, Germany. He is a legendary figure in the history of astronomy, and his childhood was filled with music. His father was a military band musician, and their home was full of instruments like trumpets and violins. From a young age, notes and melodies surrounded him like air, inspiring his keen sensitivity and love for music. This environment nurtured his extraordinary musical talent, allowing him to demonstrate remarkable skills in composition and performance from an early age. However, Herschel's life was not limited to music alone. His curiosity about the universe and spirit of exploration eventually led him to astronomy, where he became a transformative figure in history. He taught himself telescope making and observation techniques, and, with incredible perseverance and focus, made many groundbreaking discoveries. Most notably, in 1781, he discovered Uranus, opening a new chapter in modern astronomy and astonishing the scientific community of his time.
So he was a musical prodigy from the start. How did he begin learning music?
William Herschel's childhood was filled with rhythms and colors of music. From a young age, he learned to play the horn and violin from his father and was exposed to keyboard instruments. Notes seemed to become an inseparable part of his life. Herschel had an exceptional talent with a very sensitive ear, allowing him to quickly imitate various melodies. This gift made him feel completely at home in the world of music. It's said that by the age of 10, Herschel was already composing his own pieces and performing solo at the village church, showing extraordinary musical talent. These early experiences not only honed his skills, but also cultivated his attention to detail and the patience to maintain focus. His entire childhood was spent immersed in melodies and rhythms, and this continuous artistic influence deeply shaped his way of thinking and his outlook on life.
It sounds like he had a very happy childhood, but how did he end up going to England?
In 1757, when France invaded Hanover, Herschel's hometown was plunged into war and turmoil. Facing the crisis at home, the young William Herschel decided to leave his familiar land, carrying with him a passion for music and a spark of courage, and went to England to seek new opportunities. This cross-country move was not only a turning point in his life, but also the beginning of a new journey full of challenges and hope. When he first arrived in England, Herschel had no prestigious background or resources and had to start from the very bottom, working as a copyist, helping musicians organize sheet music and performance materials. Although the work was tough and tedious, he quietly accumulated experience through his love and focus on music, gradually earning recognition among his peers.
So he basically made a living through music in England?
After arriving in England, William Herschel settled in the city of Bath and became a respected music teacher and organist there. At that time, Bath was a famous cultural center in England, with frequent concerts and lively social activities, providing Herschel with many opportunities and platforms. Here, he not only taught students musical skills, but also gradually built an extensive network through various social occasions, laying the foundation for his future development. In 1766, Herschel was appointed organist at Bath Abbey, a stable and respectable position that provided a steady income and more free time to pursue his personal interests. Beyond music, Herschel developed a strong interest in science, especially astronomy and optics. He used his spare time to make telescope lenses and conduct astronomical observations. This self-taught spirit and thirst for knowledge gradually led him into the realm of science.
So this is when he started getting interested in astronomy.
Living near Bath Abbey not only helped William Herschel establish himself in music, but also sparked his passion for science. The area was a gathering place for many scholars and science enthusiasts, which gave him access to the worlds of optics and astronomy. Herschel taught himself by reading Robert Smith's Optics, diving deep into the principles of light refraction and reflection. By observing the night sky, he became deeply fascinated with the changes in starlight, and even tried to connect these natural phenomena to the rhythms of music he was so familiar with. Surprisingly, Herschel discovered that the order of the universe shared an uncanny resemblance to musical rhythm. The arrangement of stars seemed like notes dancing across the night sky, and the waves of light echoed the patterns of musical tones. This unique insight fueled his enthusiasm and motivation to explore astronomy further.
So music actually helped his astronomy. Did he start making his own telescopes then?
Telescopes on the market were expensive and of uneven quality, which frustrated Herschel. Not wanting to be limited by existing equipment, he decided to make his own telescopes. Learning to grind lenses was a challenging process. He melted alloys of copper, tin, and antimony to create the mirror surfaces, but early attempts often failed. The mirrors would crack during cooling, and molten metal would splash everywhere, turning his home into a place that looked like both a laboratory and a battlefield. However, Herschel's determination and passion for astronomy never waned despite the setbacks. He kept trying again and again, improving his melting and grinding techniques, tweaking alloy ratios, and refining the cooling methods. His relentless effort finally paid off, and he succeeded in producing high-quality mirrors, which became essential tools for his stargazing.
Wow, his persistence is really impressive. So how big was his first telescope's aperture?
Herschel's first small telescope had an aperture of about 6 inches. Although this might not seem large by today's standards, it was considered quite advanced for 18th century astronomy. With this telescope, he successfully observed many celestial details and laid a foundation for the development of astronomy. However, Herschel was not satisfied and kept challenging himself, gradually building larger and more powerful telescopes. As his skills improved, he made telescopes with apertures of 12 inches, 20 inches, and even an astonishing 48 inches, with focal lengths over 12 meters. These telescopes could achieve magnifications of over 5,000 times, allowing him to observe details that were difficult for any telescope at the time. These massive telescopes were not only huge in size, but also incredibly difficult to build. From melting and grinding lenses to assembling the entire instrument, every step required exceptional craftsmanship and patience.
Wow, did he have anyone helping him when observing the stars?
Herschel's astronomical achievements were definitely not a solo effort. His brother Alexander and sister Caroline provided crucial support behind the scenes, becoming indispensable partners. Alexander specialized in grinding lenses, a very delicate and demanding task. The quality of the mirror directly affected the telescope's performance, and Alexander's patience and skill helped his brother create multiple high-quality mirrors, continuously improving the telescopes. His sister Caroline took on a lot of the observing and record-keeping work. She often patiently waited under cold night skies, helping Herschel record data, draw star charts, and carefully organize the observations. Caroline was not just the family's observer, but also demonstrated amazing talent in astronomy. She later discovered several comets on her own, becoming one of the few prominent female astronomers of the time. The three of them formed a unique family astronomy team, dividing tasks and complementing each other's strengths. Herschel focused on designing and leading observations, Alexander on mirror making, and Caroline on observing and data organization. Their teamwork not only enhanced the telescope's capabilities, but also led to many great discoveries. Herschel's success was truly the result of the combined wisdom and efforts of the whole family.
That's so strange. From music to astronomy is already amazing, but I heard Herschel also discovered a new planet, right? How did he discover it?
The year 1781 was a groundbreaking year in the history of astronomy and a major breakthrough in Herschel's life. On that ordinary night, William Herschel was carefully scanning the night sky using a telescope he built himself. He was originally just observing nebulae and double stars, but accidentally spotted a faint and unusual point of light. This point was different from other stars because it wasn't fixed. It was slowly moving across the sky.
Herschel's sharp observation skills and scientific spirit led him to conduct careful observations and measurements over several days, gradually ruling out the possibility of it being a star. Eventually, he was thrilled to confirm that it was a brand new planet, previously unknown to humans as a member of the solar system. This newly discovered planet was later named Uranus, the seventh planet from the Sun.
Wow! Discovering a planet for the first time using a telescope. Isn't that a huge event in astronomy history? Absolutely. In 1781, William Herschel discovered this new planet with his homemade telescope. It was the first time in human history that a planet was observed with a telescope, breaking the traditional knowledge that only Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn could be seen with the naked eye. This breakthrough shocked the entire astronomical community and quickly made Herschel one of the hottest astronomers of his time. To honor King George III of England, Herschel initially named the planet Georgium Sidus, George's star, as a tribute to the monarchy. This name was popular within Britain, but as scientific communication became more global, the international community gradually adopted a name with mythological significance, Uranus. The name Uranus comes from the Greek god of the sky, symbolizing the vastness and mystery of the universe. It also aligned with the tradition of naming planets after Roman gods, reflecting the fusion of science and culture.
So did he become famous overnight and have an easy life after that?
Pretty much. After William Herschel discovered Uranus, he immediately shook the entire scientific community. The Royal Society of London quickly reached out to him, formally inviting him to become a member and awarding him one of the highest honors in science, the Copley Medal. This was not only a recognition of his outstanding astronomical achievements, but also symbolized his important place in the history of science. Even more enviable, King George III himself granted him a pension of £200 a year, which was a considerable sum in the 18th century, enough for Herschel to focus on his astronomical research without financial worries. With this financial security, Herschel finally escaped the hardships and struggles of his earlier life and could dedicate himself fully to observing the stars and building large telescopes. He no longer had to worry about making a living and was free to pursue his scientific dreams, laying a solid foundation for his later and deeper astronomical discoveries.
Besides discovering Uranus, what other astronomical achievements did he have?
William Herschel's contributions to astronomy were truly groundbreaking. Using his homemade telescopes, he observed and meticulously recorded over 2,500 nebulae and 848 double stars, completely transforming humanity's understanding of the night sky. What once appeared as mere blurry spots of light in the sky were gradually revealed through Herschel's careful observations and cataloging to be distinct star clusters and binary star systems, providing a solid foundation for future astronomical research. But Herschel didn't stop at observation. He was among the first to propose that nebulae were not just single points of light, but massive celestial objects composed of countless densely packed stars. He further speculated that the universe might be made up of multiple island universes, meaning vast galaxies independent of our Milky Way. This forward-thinking idea far exceeded the prevailing Newtonian views of the time and opened new horizons for understanding the large-scale structure of the cosmos.
How could he be so imaginative?
William Herschel was not only an outstanding astronomer, but also an artist and scientist with interdisciplinary thinking. His imagination was deeply rooted in keen observation and a diverse knowledge background. Herschel once admitted that there is a mysterious rhythmic correspondence between music and light. The waves and rhythms are not just expressions of sound, but metaphors for the workings of the universe. This unique perspective allowed him to understand the arrangement and movement of celestial bodies in a delicate and poetic way when observing the night sky.
Did he do all these observations all by himself?
William Herschel's astronomical achievements were never a solo effort. Rather, they were a warm family collaboration. His brother Alexander and sister Caroline were indispensable partners behind his career. Alexander, highly skilled, was responsible for grinding the telescope lenses, helping Herschel build large, high-performance telescopes. Thanks to Alexander's efforts, these telescopes had excellent observational capabilities, becoming wonders in 18th century astronomy. Meanwhile, Caroline played the role of a meticulous observer and recorder. She not only precisely documented the brightness and positions of stars, but also, under Herschel's guidance, discovered several comets, an extremely rare and important contribution at the time. Caroline's observation logs and data became invaluable resources for Herschel's research and made the entire exploration more scientific and systematic.
So heartwarming. How revolutionary were his later astronomical theories?
Male, William Herschel proposed many forward-thinking and profoundly influential astronomical concepts in the late 18th century, completely rewriting people's understanding of the universe at the time. He was the first to suggest that nebulae were not just blurry patches of light, but cradles of stars, places where stars are born and nurtured. This idea was a groundbreaking challenge to traditional views and laid the foundation for later theories of star formation. Herschel also carefully studied binary star systems and proposed that binary stars were not just randomly neighboring stars, but true celestial companions orbiting each other, direct evidence of gravitational interaction. This discovery supported Newton's theory of universal gravitation and made astronomers seriously consider the dynamics between celestial bodies.
Wow, he was way ahead of other scientists of his time.
Herschel's scientific contributions went beyond precise observations. They embodied his commitment to and innovation in the scientific method. At that time, the prevailing view in astronomy was the static universe concept, that the cosmos was eternal and unchanging. However, Herschel, through extensive observational data and rigorous statistical analysis, challenged this traditional view and proposed that the universe is dynamic and constantly evolving. He emphasized that scientific research must be based on observed facts, rather than relying solely on preconceived theories or authoritative assumptions. By building his own telescopes and continuously recording the numbers and distributions of nebulae, binary stars, and star clusters, he let the data speak for itself. This focus on empirical evidence and statistics became a cornerstone of modern scientific methodology.
How did Herschel live in his later years?
In 1787, William Herschel moved to the Old Town area of Windsor, England, beginning a new chapter in his life. The following year he married the widow Mary Pitt, and his family life gradually became stable. This peaceful and happy period allowed him to devote himself wholeheartedly to his passion and research of the starry sky. Herschel built a small observatory at home, which became his base for exploring the mysteries of the universe. On nights of the new moon or clear, cloudless nights, Herschel and his sister Caroline would go up to the observatory to start long hours of stargazing. Caroline was responsible for carefully recording the subtle changes in nebulae, double stars, and star brightness. The two worked together patiently and meticulously. Their passion and dedication to the cosmos helped them collect a large amount of precious astronomical data, which pushed forward the development of astronomy at the time. Herschel's astronomical research career lasted for decades. Even nearing 80 years old, his love for the stars never waned. Until the final stage of his life, he still observed the night sky daily, leaving behind countless valuable observation records. In 1822, Herschel passed away peacefully, ending his lifelong, relentless pursuit of the universe.
Did the astronomical work end after he died?
although William Herschel left no direct descendants to continue his astronomical work. His son John Herschel became the true successor. John not only inherited his father's passion for research, but also expanded the scope to a broader sky. This talented astronomer was the first to point a telescope toward the southern hemisphere, filling in the blank in humanity's knowledge of the southern night sky and bringing revolutionary contributions to the field of astronomy. While continuing the family's astronomical tradition, John Herschel also systematically organized and refined the entire star catalog, making our understanding of the night sky more complete and precise. Through detailed observations, he discovered and recorded numerous new nebulae and double stars, pushing forward the enterprise his father started to new heights. John's efforts not only extended the Herschel family's contributions to astronomy, but also became a significant milestone in the development of 19th-century astronomy.
So, what impact did Herschel have on today's astronomy?
William Herschel's influence is profound and lasting. His technique of crafting his own lenses in the 18th century remains an important source of inspiration for modern telescope design. At that time, he overcame numerous challenges to hand-make high-quality copper tin alloy mirrors, which not only improved the telescope's resolution, but also laid the technical foundation for future astronomical observations. Many of today's large telescopes still use the reflecting mirror design concept he pioneered, making them powerful tools for exploring the universe. Herschel's detailed observations of nebulae and star clusters remain vital scientific data to this day. He systematically recorded over 2,500 nebulae and more than 800 double stars, providing key clues for later astronomers to understand the structure of the universe and the evolution of stars. He proposed the hypothesis that nebulae are composed of countless stars, which led to the island universe theory, ideas that were only confirmed in modern times, showcasing his remarkable foresight.
That's truly inspiring. What does his story teach us?
William Herschel's life story deeply embodies the truth that one's life direction is not limited by background or profession. Born into an ordinary musical family in Hanover, Germany, his childhood was surrounded by notes and instruments, and it seemed his life would always be accompanied by music. However, Herschel didn't let the predetermined path hold him back. Instead, he courageously turned away, stepping out from music's melody to pursue astronomy, which he was equally passionate about. With no professional background or ready resources, he relied on curiosity and relentless perseverance to learn optics and telescope-making techniques, eventually building the most advanced reflecting telescope of his time. This spirit of self-challenge and cross-disciplinary innovation made him a giant in 18th-century British astronomy. Herschel's discovery of Uranus was not only a major breakthrough in astronomical history, but also proved that dreams and persistence can rewrite one's destiny.
Great! That's it for today's sharing. If you enjoy stories about cross-disciplinary geniuses like this, remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment telling us which part of Herschel's life is your favorite. See you in the next video.